Hello and welcome to the Herbal Education Desk. I'm here in clinic trying to provide you with some herbal knowledge. Remember, this is not medical advice, but this is lifestyle and nutrition advice, allowing you to go to your medical providers and then hopefully have better conversations, better questions, so you can get the care that you ultimately want. So today we're talking about holy basil. This is about a gallon that I made. I use this for myself. I try to have a serving a day, especially when I'm going through periods that are highly stressful for any reason, because holy basil is known for helping the digestive system, yes, but the nervous system, specifically because it's a very popular adaptogenic herb. It helps provide nutrients and support to all parts of our body and our nervous system for any form of stress. So chemical, physical, emotional, toxic, doesn't matter. It's going to help your body deal with it better than if you didn't take it. So, yes, there is some popularity with digestion, but I personally think tulsi leaf or holy basil, it helps our digestive system because of how powerful it is at regulating our nervous system stress response and helping balance out that cascade of hormones that takes place when we get out of alignment, when our cortisol is high, when our adrenaline's high, when our blood sugar goes up and down. When you get balance with your vagus nerve and your cranial nerves, every single organ in your body works better. But let's get into why holy basil can be so beneficial. So, it is known to nourish the nervous system and the body. It's a popular adaptogen. It's a popular alterative. Alterative, to remind you, is any herb that gets labeled with that action. When you ingest it, it helps the liver and the kidneys to get rid of more waste. So it's giving nutrients to those organs so it can do those jobs better, and helps absorb more nutrients into the cells of those organs. So alternatives basically help get crap out of your body and get the nourishment in where it's supposed to be. Anti-cancer compounds, antidepressant compounds, antimicrobial, antioxidant. So there is a ton of support that goes in this holy basil. I mean, they have researched it a lot over in India, and is used a ton next to many allopathic medicines, because it's also safe to do that. We'll talk a little bit about that later. It's antispasmodic. It is a cardiotonic. So it nourishes our heart and our cardiovascular system. That's huge to have specific nourishment for that. I mean, heart disease, what is up to close to 1 million people a year that it's killing? Why don't we eat some foods to nourish our heart? There you go. One that gets overlooked is it's an emetagogue. So that's going to help women regulate their monthly menstruation cycle, whether you're having issues with having it frequently enough or you're having it too frequently. It can help regulate both. And it's an expectorant, it's an immune modulator. So you're going to get nutrients from holy basil just like you do from turkey tail or chaga mushroom or astragalus that go and help assist your body to create more immune cells, which starts months and months before we actually use them. So it's going to give these nutrients, signal to the body, hey, you have the resources to create more of these, because it takes 6, 7, 8 months for those cells to get strong enough and big enough and mature before our body can use them. So this is just going to expedite that process and make sure you're maximizing the strength of your immune system. It's radioprotective. So just like lemon balm, radiation, it has antioxidants in it that protect us from radiation exposure. So that's another reason why people, especially in other countries, like to use it when they're dealing with any form of cancer. One of the coolest things that it does is it works on our HPA axis. I've talked about other herbs that do that too, like rhodiola, and it helps regulate that. So whether yours is under reactive or overreactive, it's going to bring it back into baseline. So your body's not depleting your dopamine and just shooting out adrenaline everywhere when you shouldn't be. It's going to bring it back into order so you feel more balanced. Outside of that, very popular for any sort of mood, whether it's being that you feel states of depression or anxiety. That's another reason why patients that are going through extreme sickness like to use it. It helps ease that burden a little bit. It is a nervine, so it's very nourishing to your central nervous system. Let's talk about safety just a little bit though. So the big thing with holy basil is blood thinners and diabetes. The reason being is if you're on those medications, you're diagnosed with those diseases, and let's say they're in check. The medication's doing its job, you've made lifestyle changes, things are staying at bay. If you start ingesting this with other lifestyle changes, it's going to start to bring that down. It's going to help your blood sugar not stay in your blood, but go into your muscles and your organs. It's going to help alleviate the cardiovascular pressure, your blood pressure, because it's a cardiovascular tonic. So your doctor, you need to talk to them about this. If you're trying to improve the health of those organ systems, then what we see is, and the reason it's contraindicated and there's a safety issue is, if you get healthier and you remain on those medications, you start to have some serious side effects. So your doctor definitely needs to know when it comes to holy basil, because those two areas, when people make changes, they see improvements. I had high blood pressure at one point, and if you're doing the right things, it's easy to get a drop to where you almost feel like lightheaded. So you have to be ready to adjust medications in alignment with what you're changing in your lifestyle. That's the biggest one. Outside of that, safe as can be. So as long as you're monitoring those things, go to town on holy basil, or tulsi leaf is the other name of it. Phenomenal herb, and you will definitely reap the benefits. I can tell a big difference on how my body deals with stress, and the major events that have happened in my life, I've always had holy basil there with me. So check it out. Let me know what you think, and I hope this was a helpful video.